Okay, 6:15, we'll call the Finance and Personnel Committee meeting to order. Call Lori.
Todd Spaeth,
Here.
John,
Here.
Emma,
Here.
Mark Kirking,
Here.
and Tanya.
Okay, first period for public comment. Nobody? Okay. Approval of the committee minutes from 1/27/26.
This is Todd. I'll approve the minutes from 1/27/26.
Okay,
And I'll second.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And payment of the bills.
Okay, in the original bills, there's not a lot to discuss. I just want to point out on page 3, we're paying the fourth quarter room tax, playing catch up, getting everything ready for audits. So we're getting those out the door. So that was 20,910.02. The rest of the bills are pretty much just regular routine stuff other than the landfill. You're going to see these dribbling through out of 10.7 at the very end of that on page 4. So unless there's any questions, I'll go on to the bigger ones and additional bills.
Questions?
Yeah, we're doing the February tax settlement. So $2 million is going out the door to settle the tax settlements. So, and then again, the fourth quarter mobile home fees. So that will bring us up to the full time, and the dog licenses collected, and then again, at the end, we got more landfill stuff out of TID 7 for 29,000. So other than that, it's most of the usual ones. Oh, and we got one more. So did you have a question before I moved on to the?
Yeah, and I think it's in the additional bills. So just because it's later on the council agenda, can you just go over the waste and recycling fees that were on there? So I understand where we're.
That would be
starting.
more of a question for Nate. Page 6 of the additional bills.
I just didn't understand. I mean, I know that the GFL is a pass through,
sure.
right? But then there's
Yeah.
a,
Are they under original or?
I thought it was the
Additional
additional.
page 6.
Yeah, so those are the two pass throughs, right?
All three of them are.
And so what's the difference between the landfill fee and the recycling waste?
So the waste is just for collection of said waste. We still have to pay tipping fees at the landfill for once GFL gets there.
Okay.
So there's,
So
yeah.
that
So
was-
sometimes, most of the time, communities like our residents will only see waste and garbage or waste and recycling on their bills. But that cost for waste also pays for landfill too. But since instead of Vernon County billing GFL and then GFL just putting it into their cost to us, we bill directly with Vernon.
So the current contract with GFL does not include the tipping fees.
The current
That's my
rates.
understanding. Okay, that's what I wanted clarification.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But the rates as they go out to customers enough to cover all three of them.
Do you have your mic on?
Oh, they're just line item differently in our bills. Okay, got it.
And then we have one additional bill that we didn't get entered in here because it came in later and there were some questions on it, but the MCS Networks annual bill. It'll be broken down by general fund of 41,895.12 plus the utilities portion of 5,618.40. So I don't know if you wanted to go into more detail on any of
so
that.
Just, this is our annual IT contract with MCS Networks that covers the entire city and the utilities. Per our 3-year contract with them, we sort of lock into the majority of prices. And it just took me a little bit longer to work with Mike and double check all of the line items that are included as part of this. So there's a lot of extra data behind this. You know, every computer we have that's serviced, every email address that we have watched, servers that need backing up, like all those things are line item costs. And so, especially since this was our second year now, and they spent a lot of time in the first year sort of getting rid of equipment we didn't need and bringing on new equipment that needed to happen. There's been a lot of shuffling in our first year with them. So I just had to spend quite a bit of time going through that with them, and that's why it was late. But this is essentially how the numbers chalk up. Lori gave you it as general fund versus utilities, but essentially the 47,513 is the total that we'd be paying tonight. And it's actually a pretty decent decrease from where we were last year by about $5,000. So, yeah, excuse me. And that's just kind of getting things in order. So I would recommend you go ahead and include that as part of the bills.
Okay, just need a motion then to pay the bills.
Todd will make a motion to pay the bills.
And that includes that additional.
Yes, it does.
This is Tanya, I'll second.
Okay, motion in a second, roll call.
John,
Aye.
Todd Kirking,
Aye.
Emma,
Aye.
Tanya.
Aye.
And Todd Spath.
Aye. Okay, motion carries. Second period for public comment. Okay. Guess we just need a motion to adjourn.
Todd will make a motion to adjourn.
Second it. John, I'll second. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
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 We're adjourned.